What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So every single person that is going to be playing Miles Morales on the PlayStation 5 or even on the PlayStation 4 right now are extremely hyped because the game has officially gone gold. But not just that, Insomniac have done what they are always great at doing, and that is marketing their game, because, well, they have teased some new suits for this game, which again just has everyone super excited. So let's try and crush 13 likes on this video, and hey, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below, because Matt, my friend, not only makes you a much better human being, but it has been scientifically proven to make you a much better human being. So go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below. Now I want you guys to get in the comments below and let me know, are you getting this game, and what console will you be playing it on, and also how hyped up you genuinely are for this Miles Morales game. Let me know in the comment section below. So diving into this stuff, Insomniac done a tweet that says, of course, we are pleased to announce that Miles Morales PlayStation 5 and Miles Morales PlayStation 4 have gone gold and will be sneaking into your hearts globally on November the 12th. Now, of course, this is big. I mean, it's really big news, and just, of course, a recap, especially when talking about a game that was really anticipated this year, being, of course, Marvel's Avengers. When that went gold, unfortunately, we didn't get this type of stuff going down, but typically, of course, when a game goes gold, it is, of course, a big announcement, because right now, as we are speaking, I guess discs and whatever beer are being made right now, which is really cool. But not just that, the gift that, of course, you see in the background does feature 3 new suits, and I think these just look really cool. Now, also another thing to just literally, I guess, absorb, right? If you're playing this game on the PlayStation 5, don't forget it's not just this game. We've also got the remastered version of Spiderman PS4, or the first Spider-Man game, whatever you want to call it, which also is just really cool. But somebody in the mythical lands of Reddit actually done something really cool, because it looks legit as you are seeing on screen. It says, a better look at the new suits shown in Miles Morales Gone Gold tweet. Now, the person who made this, I'm going to link the original post in the description below, but it just basically breaks down the 3 new suits that we saw in this, rather than consistently having to go back and forth with that tweet. And although this is not official in terms of this artwork that you're seeing right now, the suits are, of course, in the GIF, but that being said, it just looks so legit. But nonetheless, this dude or woman basically broke it down, and what it says is we got the proto suit, standard suit, and possibly a school uniform suit with the backpack. That looks really cool, but they did break it down even more, and what it says for the proto suits, for example, is it still has Peter's red mask, which you can see again, and it's also wearing street clothes / athletic wear and not a full suit. And lastly, it's similar to Miles' appearance in Into the Spider-Verse. So this more or less does look like a kind of what I would call a slapdash kind of outfit, where of course it very much is like almost a prototype. Nothing really fits 100%, but it does look really random, and it definitely does look cool in my opinion. Now, the next one is the standard suit. Of course, this is the costume that we've seen in screenshots, trailers, box art, and will more than likely be the main costume for the game. And it's based on the original appearance on, of course, the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. But just one thing I want to mention here. We know how, of course, the whole, I guess, old Spider-Man GIFs, memes, whatever, and now this is actually being a movement, going on the basis that a lot of games now have emotes in it. Could we possibly see emotes where you could do this walking kind of meme in this game? I honestly think it may well be a feature. I don't want to, I guess, say it would be a missed opportunity, but I really do think, and I'm hoping anyway, that Insomniac have seen that opportunity and hopefully implemented that, because emotes in games nowadays are actually way more popular, at least since, like, well, I guess Fortnite came out. And I know it's crazy when it comes down to comparing it to games like that, but in terms of emotes and like games, I guess, that have been coming out since, for example, emotes in Marvel's Avengers, right? right, is really cool. And the reason I said Fortnite is because of the whole Marvel integration and so forth, right? But nonetheless, emotes as a whole are really cool, and I think this would make for some really cool and funny moments, especially when it comes down to photo mode. So fingers crossed we do see that. But the last one, of course, is school uniform. Now what it says is that he has a backpack, sneakers, and what appears to be a button-down shirt underneath his jacket. And it would be appropriate for him to be attending a private school, which would be Brooklyn Vision's Academy, like in the comics. And lastly, it's kind of like a bonus, which is the Spider-Cat / Meows Morales reference. Now, if you have read the older comics, essentially this is a reference to that stuff, which is really interesting. So whoever knows more about that, get in the comments below. But nonetheless, this does look really cool, and I think all the suits here. So far, we're talking a proto suit, the standard suit, and the school uniform suit. If I had to say my favorite out of them all, to be completely honest, it would actually be, I mean, the proto suit looks cool, the standard suit is definitely way up there, but with the school uniform suit, it's kind of a cool thing, because I guess when it came down to Spider-Man PS4 and you went through the whole backpack edition, like finding all your old backpacks, of course, on walls and so forth, a lot of people were saying back then how cool it would have been to just basically put that backpack on the back of Spider-Man and just web swing around. So when it comes down to that stuff, it's kind of got that more, I guess, immersive feel when you're playing the character, and it kind of goes in with the environment, and all in all does make a really cool suit in my opinion. But like I said, the standard suit is way up there, and the proto suit is definitely one of those little random ones in there, but are nonetheless always cool to try out. And I mean, going on the basis that they had a lot of suits with Spider-Man PS4, I am sure we're going to see so many different suits that of course are not only going to be inspired by the film, but most importantly all the old comics and so forth. So that just makes for some really exciting times when it comes down to the crafting of appearance for this game. So I'm really hyped up for this, and like I said, this has officially gone gold now, and when a game goes gold, that means that's it, right? Nothing can be changed in this game. They have completely finished it. All the polishing up that they may have been required to do has now officially been done, which means November the 12th specifically, the game will officially be out. So it's going to be interesting also to see like the graphical difference with the PlayStation 4 version and the PlayStation 5 version. Besides ray tracing, are we going to see a huge amount of difference? Because don't forget, the first Spider-Man game they made on the PlayStation 4 was really graphically good, especially when it came down to photo mode. But nonetheless, leave all your thoughts on this in the comments below. And hey, that's going to wrap up this video here. So subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, as always, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.